Hello, everyone, and welcome to Spring Abundance Holistic Habits. If you don't have a gold dollar bill, you can get these on Amazon. You can get these on Etsy. They are so much fun, and you can put them, they're really shiny. They actually look very gold, and you can actually put them in really fun places. You could put one in your wallet. You can keep one on your desk. I love having these around. They're like little bursts of prosperity that you can have pretty much anywhere. So today we're going to talk about holistic habits that can help you to really soar in spring. And I'm going to go through a bunch of them pretty quickly, ask all the questions that you want. I am about to do a visioning webinar for the Cash Camp. The Cash Camp is open now. If you want to immerse yourself in 8 weeks of money feng shui, which is so transformational, it is open. The link is in the description box or above, depending on where you're watching this. And I can't wait to welcome you in for the 10th Cash Camp. It's super exciting. So get your golden prosperity mindset ready, and we're going to dive into spring. So in traditional Chinese medicine, spring is associated with the liver. And this is very, very powerful. Spring starts next week when I'm filming this, but anytime you're watching this in the spring is a wonderful time to address the energies of the liver and all of the things associated with it. It's such an important organ for our well-being. Now, I'm going to talk about a few of these things that are very pertinent and habits that you can do that can strengthen this vibrant energy. When you are vibrant and thriving, that's when everything comes to you with ease. You've experienced it. You've had those days, those magic moments where everything comes together. That's what we're talking about here. So release pent up emotions every day, specifically anger, and find constructive ways to do it. So there are a bunch of things I can recommend here, but two things that I find to be very, very helpful. One is journaling every day. So I have notebooks everywhere, and I will sit down in the morning and just scribble out all my thoughts, get them out of your head, get the emotions out, literally write with emotion. Let the emotion come through your pen, your pencil, whatever it is. Don't type it, write it out. It is a release, big release. And another thing that you might want to think about, it could be a great time to consider trauma therapy or other types of therapy or healing work that you've been wanting to do, because this is a big awakening to the greater, to the bigger. This is the astrological new year. So for those of you who don't feel like it's a new year yet, the 19th is a new year. So it's Aries season, and it is time to harness the best of your leadership ability, which means leading without anger, without frustration, feeling as high and light as possible. Now, another big thing, it is time for a liver cleanse. So I don't know how many of you have ever read this book from the medical medium, Liver Rescue. This is an awesome cleanse that you can do because it is not starving. You're eating and eating. In fact, you eat so much. Every time I do it, I'm like, I can't eat another bite of salad. But you can tailor it so that it works for you. This is one recommendation I can make. Of course, you have to do what's best for your health and what resonates with you. There are lots of different liver cleanses. Even the simplest thing, drinking more water and maybe adding some lemon to it in the morning when you first wake up. Super good. So that's one big one. Now, another thing that you can do that I find to be super helpful, and this is a big holistic habit for spring, is castor oil. So I don't know how many of you have seen lots of things about castor oil, but castor oil is semi-magical. It can help to balance your body in so many ways. Again, I know I can't make health claims, but let's just say it is balancing to your energy. And it is absolutely wonderful. So a few ways that you can use it. First of all, I always use hexane-free, cold pressed, and get it in a glass bottle so that it doesn't have any plastic infused into it. And this will last a really long time. It's very thick. It's very strong. Some people put a tiny bit of it in their belly button. That's why I'm pointing here. Put a tiny bit of it in their belly button every night or every day. And that's considered to be balancing energetically. Now, another thing that you can do with this is to actually create a wrap. So I got this wrap on Amazon, and it comes with this interesting felt. So I didn't bring the felt over here because mine has castor oil on it. And you put the felt on this, and then you pour a tablespoonful of the castor oil on, and then you wrap it around you, and it Velcros closed. It's really brilliant. So these castor oil packs are considered to be excellent for some people. Use it while they're doing a liver cleanse and wrap it around them, around the area where your liver is. Some people wrap it around their abdomen. Some people even wrap one, get a tiny one, and wrap it around their throat, believing that it can balance the thyroid. Again, I'm not making any health claims, but castor oil has many magic benefits. And I can say one thing I can say for sure is that for many people, if you're not sensitive or allergic to castor oil, you can put the tiniest bit, tiniest drop on your eyebrows if you want them to grow thicker. It really does work. Some people dilute castor oil with other oils and massage it into their hair for more hair growth. I have done all of the above, and I have found it to be super duper magical. Another big thing is stretching in new directions and moving in new ways. So what we do with our home affects us. What we do with our body affects our life. And so stretching and moving in new directions is such a powerful metaphor, but actually a realistic way to stretch and expand your energy field so you can receive more of the great things that you want. So this is something I am emphatic about. Even just doing basic stretches, you can look on YouTube, you could just do basic stretches, you can just get up and sort of stretch out, or you can go deeper. If you've never done Pilates, that might be amazing, or a new yoga practice, or if you want to really do something unique, if you've never done it before, working with fascia. So doing foam rolling and really opening up your body and cleansing and unlocking your fascia is so powerful. If you want to explore this more, Human Garage has an incredible Instagram and an incredible website full of by donation only classes where you can learn to open up your body in new ways and unlock more energy through simple movements. And again, there's so many resources available. So if you want to learn more and stretch in new ways, this is a powerful thing to do. Remember, the idea is you are activating abundance in all ways. Your health is your wealth anyway, but activating abundance in all ways. Now, another facet of spring is either returning to a mindset practice that works for you that you've done in the past, or learning a new one. The idea is to kick into a higher gear of your magnetism. This is why I'm so excited that the Cash Camp is happening right now, because it is about magnetizing your home, magnetizing your life, and making more money. You can magnetize yourself to attract more of what you want in all ways. So what's a great mindset practice that you have done in the past that's worked for you? It might be affirmations, it might be visualization. The key is for the new season to do something new or to recommit to something that you know works really well for you. For me, my spiritual practice is a huge part of my mindset, and I am kicking it into a higher gear. So if you already do something, level it up so that you get more of that energy and that dynamism that you want. Now, a huge thing, if there is one thing you take away from this today, prioritizing happiness in your daily choices every single day is going to ultimately bring you so much more balance and harmony and magnetism and joy and every great thing that you can ever imagine. So how can you prioritize more happiness right now? How can you choose things that are going to be more aligned for you? So it could be the simplest thing. If you're choosing between having a lemonade or a soda, whatever it is, you choose the one that feels best to you. If you're choosing between a job, one job or another job, choose the one that's going to bring you more happiness. If you're making daily decisions, even what you're going to wear what makes you feel better. These seem so small, so minuscule, but I'm telling you, it's amazing to me how many people know so much. Y'all know so much. I know so much, but yet I still find myself saying, why am I still making this same choice when it doesn't feel good? Why have I settled? So this is shaking off that settling energy. Have you been settling? Have you been holding on to things and settling for what you don't want? If that's what you've been doing, no more settling. It is time to rise up. Now, you might make a big decision. And for the equinox, and even after the equinox, making a big decision to move in a new way through life is going to be groundbreaking. So intention is often considered to be a wish or a dream or a goal. We say, oh, yeah, write your intention list. But actually, intention implies action. It's making a decision to move in new ways, making a decision to think in new ways, to speak in new ways, to show up in new ways. It's a new way of acting, of focusing your energy, focusing your attention. That's your intention. So the School of Intention is the professional Feng Shui training school. It's open now for registration for those of you who want to become a pro. And the idea is, I'm not interested in you just having a home full of intention. I'm interested in you having a life full of intention. And it's not just full of symbols. It's full of a new way of moving through your life. When you move in new ways, you get new things. And when you move in new ways consistently, you consistently grow. So one of the first ways you could do this is to make happiness your biggest priority this season and from here on out. Now, finally, for today, a holistic habit that is wonderful for your home and for you is to bless your space. How do you bless your space? You can say, now, oftentimes we think, oh, I have to go hire someone to do a home blessing. I don't believe in that. I believe you bless your own home and your whole life. You are the magic wand in your environment, and your environment is a reflection of you. So you want to walk through your home and say thank you. You want to, that might be your practice, your blessing practice. You might light incense and walk through your house and imagine that so much love is being infused everywhere. You might do the same thing with a candle. You might open windows and just feel gratitude everywhere around you. What you bring into your home in terms of your energy and your focused attention, your intention is going to seep into the floor, the walls, the furniture. Everything is going to look sparkly and more shining. If you've been feeling like I clean and nothing changes, I declutter and nothing changes, try this. Try infusing your home with your own blessing, with your own sense of love and gratitude, with this energy. It will transform things. I promise you. It's so incredibly powerful. So these are my 7 holistic tips. Now, these are big. Doing a whole liver cleanse, deciding to release emotions every day, getting into a new routine, a new stretch, a new way to move. All of this, even one of these habits, if it resonates with you, could be very big. These are all very aligned with the spring, with the awakening, with the abundance that is waking up. This is the time to plant seeds and watch them grow. So I am wishing you the most incredible abundance this season. And as I said, the cash camp's open right now for just a few more days. We start next week, depending on when you're watching this. Come on in. Link is below or above to join us. And I'm going to check and see if there were comments sent in. I'm stretching right now. I love this. This is fantastic. And this brings up a really great point. You can do this at anytime. You don't have to have, and I think this is what holds a lot of us up. It certainly holds me up when it comes to creating new habits. You don't have to sort of carve out, okay, now I need 20 minutes of my day for stretching, and then I need 15 minutes of my day for a mindset practice, and then I need, your life becomes very full of too many little things to do. So I highly recommend doing these things while you do something else. So you can stretch and or do any sort of foam rolling or anything else while you are watching TV at night, or while you are chatting with a friend, or doing other things throughout the day. You don't have to necessarily carve out special time for every single thing you do. I do a lot of my mindset things walking around and just um, saying like affirmations throughout the day. It's a really big deal. I like the idea of having happiness every day, even if it's a little thing like coffee or petting your cat or dog. It brings joy and relief. It really does, in the biggest ways possible. And that cannot be discounted. The amount of energy that you derive from having that love around you, it is just epic. I think of it, intention as a form of a prayer, because when I do that, I see I'm praying for somebody. So my intention is sending them energy, all good things and healing. Absolutely. And you can also send that intention to you as well. It's a great, big, beautiful circle. One of the things we do in the Feng Shui school is every week we send a group intention. Someone sends in an intention and we all send that intention together as a group. It is so powerful. Sometimes I'm vibrating. It's so powerful. And we have seen absolute magic that is indescribable happen. I just had a student call me the other day and say, I just have to tell you, my whole life changed after we did the intention sending. And so you have the power to do that for others. You have the power to send that energy to others, and you benefit, they benefit, the world benefits. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. That's so great. Your living room looks similar to mine, except I don't have couches. I have a bed with a canopy and lots of plants. That's gorgeous. How fantastic. And I love it. I love it so much. This energy, this synergy. A lot of people say, you think just like I do. A lot of people who come into the work think, you're so much like me. And I really feel like that's the beauty of life, is that so many people are starting to see what brings us together and how similar we are as a species. And in spring, let's make that kind of an energy that we live with. The fact that we're all unified in so many ways. There are lots of energies this year, lots of themes in the world this year that can really divide us, but staying grounded in the fact that we are all one big human family is, I think, so powerful and so heart expanding. Love will always multiply your manifesting power. And on that note, I'm wishing you the most spectacular spring, and I will be back soon with so much more. Bye, everyone.